Hey there team, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to Under the Waves. This just came out, kind of, well, not out of nowhere. I've been watching it, but with zero fanfare. I kind of just picked it up straight away, and I want to have a look at it, because this is actually being published by Quantic Dream. You can see down in the corner, they've got this Q spotlight thing going on. It's done by Parallel Studio, never heard of them, but I am a sucker for these cinematic attempts. You know, a lot of them, most recently Fort Solis is the one that's really salted me up a lot, but a lot of them miss the mark. But sometimes they really nail it, and some of my favorite games actually in this sort of quick time cinematic gameplay light fusion space that is just so hard to hit. Some of my favorite ones have come out of Quantic Dream and, you know, the psychopath David Cage, I think that's his name. So things like Fahrenheit, Heavy Rain, people are probably more familiar with Detroit Become Human. His themes are about as subtle as a sledgehammer, but all the characters are usually believable. You know, they chew up the scenery and they are actually part of the world. So anyway, obviously I'm a big fan of Quantic Dream, but I've never seen them bring in another studio as a publisher. This seems to be a new initiative. I don't think they've done this Q Spotlight thing before. So, Quantic Dream money and oversight onto another studio doing a cinematic style game. I'm nothing if not curious. So we're going to check it out, and hopefully it's not terrible. So what's this? Sea Squadron Club. Choose a sticker for your save file. It will be visible on your diving suit. Whatever, that one will do. That one will do. Plus, anything underwater I am an absolute fiend for. You know, it's up there with sci-fi as well, so. There are three types of people, the living, the dead, and those who are at sea. Oh, yeah? Scarlet can relate. Also, this Force black bar thing is clearly a cinematic choice. I looked into options, it wouldn't let me change it. And there is a film grain that's going to eat my encoder, but stuff it.
Ah, there he is.
Why, if I'd known the big man himself was running my orientation, I'd have put a tie on.
Day one.
Ah, there's gratitude for you. The finest in unitrench deep sea fashion, and he talks about dressing up.
How you doing, old man?
Old indeed, but fine. Glad to have you back.
Yeah, well, you're probably the only one. Let's just get this suit calibrated, okay? Drowning on my first day would be embarrassing.
I mean, headlines alone. Oxygen and seals were signed off by the prep team.
Well, great. My compliments to the tailor.
Not just any suit, Dad. Packed to the gills with cutting-edge technology.
Alright.
Uh-huh. Just means there's more that can go wrong.
Forget about it, you'll be fine.
So we've got our banter, right? There's a little bit of quippy, snarky, but it's not nearly as egregious as what we've become used to in 2023.
Helmet and mic check.
A lot of self-deprecation from this character, feeling sorry for himself.
That'll do it. So how about it, lad? Ready to head back into the blue?
You have no idea.
That's alright, that's good. Again, I come in with these with an open mind. I give everything a chance to burn its own bridges.
Just like in training. Nice and easy.
That's the spirit. Don't forget, keep an eye on your oxygen. Try not to overextend the seals.
Look around.
The mini sub
Oh, yeah?
should be all set up by now.
Look at that.
Should be a big door right in front of you.
I can bring my hut up.
Head through there.
Cool.
That's the garage bunker.
Easy as falling off a log.
So, what's going on with the art style? Like, we've clearly got... Let me look at his face. How interesting that he's walking around and looking around without my control then. So, it's sort of like Fortnite adjacent, right? High characterization. No, you use a better word, Scarlet. Sort of more cartoonish. Not caricature, but artistically stylized, right? Which is interesting, mixed in with this murky underwater effect, which sort of edges on realism. It's a cool combo.
Heading in.
Music's good. Sort of reminds me of a bit of the character art in The Long Dark, a little bit, I guess. Garage bunker. Reach hangar. So my HUD seems to fade on its own. I've got an O2 meter.
Looks like a lift.
Well, what's over here? I've got bips on my radar already. Looks like a lift. Oh, hang on, what's this? Collectible. Stanley Moray, personal information. Message from Uni Trench HR to Timothy Graham. Your recent request has been approved. Although I'm still not sure where this has come from. This guy, Stan Moray, is now under your supervision as an offshore operator. Have fun. Can I interact with
Use
this?
something like this to get all my stuff down.
Fair enough.
Better not have broken anything.
Huh. Well, we're going to pick up rubbish, are we, as we go? Metal. I did notice that they had some sort of foundation thing listed on the main menu. We're going down a more
darker
environmental
than it is out there.
path, are we?
Well, that's not right. Looks like something tripped up the fuses. Been a while since anyone's been down there.
Right.
Hang on a moment, I've got maintenance on the other line.
Oh, great.
There, lad.
Tech support under the ocean.
Going to need to power up the place manually, so head on through to the generator room.
Right.
Fairly sure I didn't tick engineer on my application form.
Well, what am I then?
Lucky for you, Unitrench had the lowest common denominator in mind when designing our facilities. There's a couple of Jennies in here with big old startup levers. Find, pull, voila. Instant power.
Whatever. But if this goes wrong, I'm not paying for it.
Right. So instantly, this dude's got a bit of lip, right? However, and I don't know the nuance of writing other than as a consumer with a vocabulary, but it's like I said, self-deprecation was a part of it. It's less that it's a misguided attempt to be funny and endearing. I don't think you're supposed to necessarily like the guy being a smartass. Do you know what I mean? Which is good. It could be at the beginning of a... Oh, there's only one thing to trip? Okay. Do you know what I mean? Like...
Okay, done. We have power.
He's not supposed to be likable. I don't think, at least. Am I going to suffocate already? Because I'm too busy looking around at stuff.
How big is this place?
Big. It's the hub for a load of the systems in these parts. The garage itself is another part of the facility. See that door beneath the fans?
I'm gonna have to swim to it.
You're going to have to swim to it.
Okay.
How much air does this suit have again?
Enough. Look, if you get stuck, we'll send a drone after you. They've picked up worse.
Oh, there you go. Press to swim. I can't double back.
All right. We're doing this.
Remember, you can adjust your depth as
Up
well as
and
your
down.
direction. That suit's
Yeah.
pretty hardy, so don't
Hold
worry
to
about
boost.
poking any holes in it. Believe me,
Yeah.
the pencil necks put it through more stress than you ever will.
Alright. Music's good. I like this.
Okay, another door.
Hang on there a moment. Time for what the boys in HR call a learning opportunity.
Alright.
If you're sure.
look, I'm not necessarily carrying water for it. Haha, no pun intended.
Have a look over there.
The banter's not that bad,
Oxygen sticks.
but Christ, I'm sick of just dude in your ear banter or monologuing protagonists.
Them into the training.
Like, come
Pretty
on, man.
impressive stuff, Tim. In-suit oxygen resupply.
You have no idea
I'll
how
hold.
much of a headache those things were to get working.
Oh, that's cool.
Don't go leaving that empty case just lying around, though. Unit Trench are committed to a minimum impact operation.
Yeah, okay.
Also, you never know, might come in handy.
Sure, why not? Yeah. But it's one of those things, just because they're not doing a terrible job at the banter doesn't mean I will defend it. I really wish you could move past this just terrible back and forth attempt at character building in games. And I'd rather we went back to things like Half-Life, world building, silent protagonist, kind of force the designers to tell the story through the environment more than through half-written crappy voice lines, Plastic waste garbage patch. Even this, I prefer logbook entries and writing and all that. And I feel like this is a knee-jerk reaction and I've been pushed that way. I was more amenable to voice acting, but nowadays I'm just over it. So what do we got here? Plastic waste garbage patch. A congregation of plastic waste floating on the surface. Oh, is this going to be educational, is it? Whatever, I'm game. Sure. The ones around here are relatively small, but Emma told me about ones in the North Atlantic that stretch for hundreds of kilometres. That is so depressing. Hundreds, hard to fathom. Matter of fact, she joined a huge protest that year, against this kind of pollution alongside NGOs like Surf Rider. Big conference of oil execs. Unitrench was there. Of course they were. They ended up sending in their private security to clear out the protesters. Good. Plastic's one of the deadliest signs of our passage, whether it's turtles getting stuck in can holder rings or seals choking to death on a bottle top. Every piece of the stuff is a potential killer. True. It's thought that somewhere between 75 and 200 million tons of plastic is out there in the oceans. Emma said, Emma this, Emma that, there's almost 25,000 billion microplastic particles. Yeah, but what does that even mean? Do you even understand that? I didn't even know that numbers that big existed. Yeah, okay, right. Okay, that's fine, just don't browbeat me with the protesting and all that sort of crap. They're complicated problems. And usually really loud, annoying, undereducated people purport to have solutions. But I'm not against a bit of awareness.
Claustrophobic in here.
Wait, are you telling me they haven't put the wallpaper up?
Oh, now come on, don't do that. That's a red flag line.
It's lovely. Clouds and little birds.
Oh, fuck me, please. Come on, game. Come on.
Very funny.
And there she is.
Don't do it to me.
Pride of the Unitrench fleet.
Really?
No, she's a piece of junk. But good enough for the likes of you.
I think it looks great.
Really helps the crushing anxiety, old man.
I'm joking.
I'm finding
Piece of kit.
this dude's self-deprecation to be too much, right?
No expense.
Claustrophobia, anxiety, Jesus Christ. Why are you doing this job, mate? You should be a software programmer.
Couple those clamps first, obviously. Couple of buttons on each side there. You know the drill.
First lock release. Looks like she's all fueled up. You were a diver once upon a time. Was that here or?
Oh no, this is the training ground for kiddies. I used to work in the real deep, way down at the original site. Count yourself lucky we don't need you down there, lad. I mean it.
Okay. It's not as a consumer playing the game, don't tell me that you're just going to keep me in the sook area. Surely you couldn't make that line like, oh, only under this situation would we need you. Infer that maybe I could end up in the big boy area. I'm pressing B. I'm pressing B game. What are you doing to me? The hole's right there. Now it's Y? Why is it B?
There we go.
What? I pressed Y, and that's what did it. No! Come on, game.
Primary motor on. Check flaps and rudder. Spinning up rotors.
Impressive.
Ha! Not just a pretty face.
His voice is out of sync on my game. It's not the
Think of it
recording.
like swimming, but faster. And with a higher insurance premium if you smack yourself into something.
Righto. Dude, my
Green
ears
across
give
the
me the
board.
shits a
Looks
bit.
like we're good.
Well, all right. Door should have unlocked. Off you go. Doors working as intended, I see. The wonders of automation.
Look at this dinky little thing.
I was kind of expecting a big reveal there, Tim.
It's all about timing, dear boy.
So they let me invert the camera, but not the
Lots of life.
controls.
Down here.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on. I looked at the controls when we launched up. How do you... Invert Y-axis for some... Hang on. Maybe if I uninvert it, it'll be inverted?
Let's get you out of this
Yep.
cave and
So by
see about
default it's
getting you
inverted,
home.
and to invert it is to uninvert... Oh. Hold to strafe. It's a strafe toggle. And then change view. Oi! Here we go. Oh, look at this cinematic camera. Whee!
There she is.
Told you it was about the timing. She can be a beauty, that's for sure. All right, quite enough of that. Off you go. You need to reach the life module. That's the tub you'll be calling home for the next few weeks.
Okay.
You can use the sonar system to highlight your position. Should make getting lost a little harder.
What's this down here?
I see it. Heading
Oh,
there now.
there's sharks down there. Cool. Hang on, how do I change the camera again? I want to look at the sharks, please. Where'd they go? Oh. God, it's washed out pretty hard with the light. The dark's dark and the light's light. Home 1 area. Oh, look at it go. It's kind of cool. I like the way it handles.
That must be the life module.
Yeah, I think so.
Looks like a lighthouse.
Does it?
On the bottom of the ocean floor.
Can you see something I can't see? Oh, look at this. Looky, looky.
Quite the view.
See the docking bay there? Moon will fit snug as a bug. Procedure can be a bit fiddly though, so just take it slow.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
mind to the drone there, it's assigned to the area, odd jobs and so on. But try not to run into it.
I got this. Oh, locks on? Okay, that's cool.
Docking complete. Heading inside.
Alright, well there's more gameplay here than most of these sort of games tend to have, you know? Wow, this, what do you call that bloody kelp? That looks cool. Music, yeah, this is really, yeah, okay. This is helping soothe Scarlett's mood. Oh, we'll climb up to here? Yeah. Alright.
I'm in the airlock.
Excellent. Get that suit off and call me on the radio.
It's a shame they didn't make this dude a hard boy engineer and made him some cuck with all these soy feelings,
Sit
but
for a second. It's this is all.
oh, he's so weak.
Hey,
I bet he can't open jars on his own.
been a big day.
Yeah. Thanks, Tim.
No worries. See you inside.
Like, that to me, it's dissonance, right? That's what we were facing with Fort Solis. That they were making jokes when they were finding human-sized blood stains, for example, right? Laughing and joking about sabotage. And this dude is doing, like, when you see this sort of deep solo diving, do you not put this adjacent to like being an astronaut? Like the level, like it might, okay, maybe it's blue collar work, potentially, but the expertise, you would not expect this to be this dude's first trip out, do you know? And the fact that he's all like, oh, this is overwhelming and it sort of, it boggles me a little bit that this dude, that they didn't construct a character that's like a 20-year veteran that's been doing this shit all his life. Instead, it seems like a dude that's been on the job for like a month. And that is what's throwing me. Anyway. But in the scheme of things, it's not so bad. You know, I can just laugh at how weak he is. Stand up. Change view. I don't mind that.
Is this right? Hey,
Bit of confidence, mate.
Finally. Okay, now the fun part. Press that button over there on the panel.
Is that the light switch?
You'll see.
Mercury.
User identified.
Oh no.
Stanley Moray, level 3 worker.
Oh please no.
Welcome aboard.
Stan, meet Mercury.
No.
Latest addition to the Unitrench family.
It's gonna be a smart ass AI.
Talking computer.
Merc's a glorified calculator, but he'll help with the admin and the like. Just don't expect any debates on the meaning of existence or anything.
Pretty swish.
Alright, well if he's low tech, maybe
Worth it, Stan.
it's okay.
Only the best for Unitrench employees.
Why do I think you're joking?
I'm offended, lad.
Can I talk?
Anyway, now you two are acquainted, you should have access to all the rooms.
All rooms now unlocked.
Thank
Give
you.
you a moment to familiarize
Mercury.
yourself with all the luxurious facilities at your beck and call.
Alright, let's have a squiz.
By the way, I'd start with the storage room. Make sure your stuff arrived in one piece.
What's this?
Yeah, this is gonna be great.
3 new missions available? Hang on a sec, what's bloody going on here? Photo missions. Okay. Take a picture of a turtle, octopus, blue okay. Alright. Orca, humpback whale, blue spoilers. Like, I mean, you know, I'm glad they're giving me the missions. I suppose through another lens I could argue, oh wow, a whale shark? You know, the fact that it's telling me these cool things are to come is a bit of a carrot on a stick, right? I thought that was a face, like the robot's face or something. Hang on, what is this?
Is this thing on?
What is this?
Is this thing on? Think everything made it down okay? Thank God. If something had happened to these,
Exactly. His box of bloody
Well.
fleshlights.
should hang them up at some point. Without drilling any holes.
Oh, interesting choice. Okay.
Assuming you've no complaints, the rest of the day's your own.
Yep.
Make yourself at home, get some rest. Tomorrow we get to work. Nighty night.
No worries.
Not Tim.
So far, I'm enjoying it.
Check in. With Emma.
Well, how about
Seems
have a tubs?
kind of redundant. Given, you know, bottom of the ocean and all.
Aren't you covered in like sweat and all that from all your mental breakdowns over claustrophobia?
Not bad, considering what I went through.
I'm a victim. Why? They knew I was going to play it, so they put it there.
Exposed. Good job I'm alone.
My God. As a man who has spent a lot of time at sea, who cares, man? Just take a shit. Just
To make this work.
rather exposed.
Oh, hey, a computer. They really did push the boat out.
I really want to know what this dude's like credentials are. Is he a reporter from Rolling Stone or something? because that would actually make so much more sense that he's just such a soft human being in this scenario. Change camera. I can look at him pondering his life decisions, sitting there. Should have been a YouTuber. What's this?
I'm responsible for you guys now.
What are you talking about? It's a bloody plant. First thing I'd let die in my apartment.
But no,
Can I look out the window?
quite the view.
It is quite the view. I get a television as well. Very... All of this, they haven't said what time period it is. And yeah, you do build equipment differently, but even just look at the color schemes. Those striped Technicolor going on. You can see it over here in the design on the wall as well, against this frigging landlord super 70s come 80s mustard color. This is really cool. This is a retro 70s grit futurism that you don't usually see very often. I think that's really cool. Change view. Am I ringing?
A little more complicated than a telephone, but I think we're good to go.
Yeah.
Hi,
Let's-
this is Emma. I'm not here at the moment, obviously, so do the thing after the thing.
Lost.
Oh, whatever.
Hi, Emma. It's Stan. I mean, it's me. Hi. I made it down okay. I know I didn't. What we said before I left. You said you needed space, right? And I needed space. So yeah, this is space. Just Tim set me up with a phone. Obviously, it's the number I gave you. He said the line should be fixed by now, but yeah, it's Unitrent, so
I'm keeping an open mind.
I miss us.
Give her space. You
Yes.
just give her the space, mate.
You know what? I'm gonna let you go. Call me. Okay. You should get to bed.
Mate, I'll tell you now, this relationship's over before the game starts.
Who is this for? I'm the only one down here, and they already bagged me.
Wait, what? The sea, where nobody can bother you. Have a shower. Oh wait, no, we just commented on how he's never gonna wash. Right, okay. Alright, well, yeah, no, let's go. Let's go. Let's
See you
see.
tomorrow. Let's get some shut eye.
Good, you can dream of owning 3 cats and soy lattes and macchiatos.
What?
Oh, having a dream. Good.
Where am I?
Mate, we've all woken up like that after a night on the town.
What is this? This isn't right.
You reckon? What gave it away?
This isn't.
Look out, boys! I'm coming through.
Why is this here? Where did this come from?
Oh, look, there's a whale. Can I photograph it? I wouldn't know how. Huh. I really don't like these wobbling cameras. I find it to be a bit weak. Sort of like Dutch angles in movies. Just please stop wobbling my camera. Or rotating it, whatever you'd like to call it. Can I go in the house?
No. Mm-mm. Not here.
Right, so he's dealing with some trauma or something. I get it. That's fine. Day 2. Yeah, explain what's going on, game. I'm curious. At the very least, I'm curious, right?
What was that?
I find this dude to be an insufferable representation of men, but otherwise everything else is alright. Right, well we're getting a save there, so that's good. Nice. Alright, cool. Well, there you go. There's a bit of an overview. Again, jury's still out on what I'm doing with playthroughs and all that on the channel. Maybe I'll do limited play, like something in between. Go a bit deeper, get a couple more episodes in, that sort of stuff. I'm not sure. You know, we're not going to go too inside baseball, but, you know, I'm still working out the kinks at the moment because I've been burnt by a couple of games recently. But yeah, let me know. Maybe you're interested in seeing some more, or it's something you'll pick up, or you hate it, or you think you're personally offended. You're going to write me a wall of text about how you too are a soy-loving lad like this dude, and I'm hurting your fee-fees. Or not. Just don't type it. That works as well. Anyway, team, might just leave it there for the time being, and I will catch you guys on the next one.